Hi friends, so good to see you. There has been some really exciting releases recently and I picked up a few. I got the new NARS foundation, Natural Matte Foundation, Longwear foundation. I got this shade here and another shade in a little pot. Natasha Denona has released some of the very cute eyeshadow quads I've ever seen. So I got all three because the color wave just speak to me and also the packaging is really beautiful. Danessa Myricks has released her Freedome palette in this neutral colorway, which is called Everyday Magic. I had to pick it up because neutrals is just my shade. And finally, most excitingly, are these Hourglass Unreal Liquid Highlighters. I got two here. They are first released here in Australia because Hourglass has departed from Mecca and went into Sephora, and they also become available online as well as their own website. So I picked up these two on their online website site. Before we start, as I mentioned, I purchased these all with my own money. So if you like these really personal, objective, straightforward demo/review videos, please do subscribe down below. It'll help me out so much. Thank you. We're starting off with the swatches of the new NARS Longwear foundation. I have two here. This one is L 0.5 YangYang and this one is L 1.5 Yulong. These two shades, when it's swatched, it looked really close, hence why I wanted to get a sample of this one just to see it in different lighting. So as you can see, 1.5 has a touch of pink in it and 0.5 has more of that neutral. For today, I'll be using the shade L 0.5, which is the one I grabbed in the full size. I've worn this foundation once already. And my initial impression is it's really natural on the skin. If you do have any dry skin, because the day that I worn it, I had some dry skin on the nose area. It didn't accentuate it, but it definitely didn't hide it. So you can still see flakiness on my nose. But today my skin is pretty much even. And I just want to say my chin has finally cleared up a little bit. I just have scars here and there. So hopefully in the next few weeks, it'll all even out. For this foundation, you do need to blend fast because it is a Longwear matte foundation. It's easy enough for me to spread even without a close-up mirror. That's one light layer. And as you can see, even without that close-up mirror, I feel comfortable enough. I'll just pick up my mirror now to see if there's any streaks, which there isn't. Just need to pat out some areas that I didn't quite hit. So the application is really easy. It's going in some more on the center of the face. I just added another layer around the chin to just cover up my breakout blemishes. And with that extra one layer, I feel comfortable enough. It feels very lightweight on the skin and you can feel it grip onto the skin really tightly, which is good. This is about a 1.5 layer of coverage. I know it looks a bit stark compared to my neck, so I'll go in with a bronzer. I recently picked up a Nude by Nature stick bronzer. This is new. I tried it this morning. It actually looks really nice. I got the shade in Hazelnut. So you can see this is a really nice shade and consistency as well. I wouldn't think this is from a drugstore. I always prefer my foundations to be a touch lighter / brightening because I want to bring out the features on the center of the face. And for definition, I can just go in with a contour and bronzer on the sides of the face. Even though this foundation is said to be a matte finish, but on me it has this really nice demi-luminous finish still. But it feels very lightweight on the skin, and as I said before, it does feel gripped onto the skin. So I don't feel it kind of patting off. I'm gonna set a tad, especially on the nose area. I recently discovered this powder as well. This is the Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder. I have the shade here, is in translucent. This one has been really nice because it sets your under eye area, but it gives a very nice, very light, almost invisible brightening effect to the under eye. I like to bring this to the brow bone as well. A lot of powders, I find when you focus on that under eye area, it dries it out, but for this one, it doesn't. So I've been really enjoying it and just putting it in this overall triangle areas of the cheek to brighten and set. I'm going to do my brows and prime the eyes, and we're going to come back and play with those exciting eyeshadow palettes. I'm back with the eyeshadow swatches, and they're so beautiful. On my hands here, on this side is the Natasha Denona. The top is Nude, Cool, Rosy. Absolutely mesmerizing. And this side is the Danessa Myricks, Everyday Magic. The black is absolutely insane, and this shade here, I have no words. I've never come across an eyeshadow with this type of metallic reflection. From my fingertips here, you guys can see these eyeshadows are absolutely intense. So it's kind of stained my hand. Because I only have two eyes, so I can only use two of these eyeshadow palettes today, hence why the swatches are going to be really helpful and just pretty to look at. The two quads I'll be using on the eyes are going to be the Natasha Denona, Rosy and Nude, only because the Danessa Myricks Freedome palette, well, it is in her big palette already, so these has been demoed a lot online already, so I'll be using these two today. Starting off with the Nude shade and the lightest matte, just going in with a fluffy brush and using this as an all-over base on this eye. On my skin tone, it's almost looking like a brownish caramel shade. I want to go into this pale shimmer shade with a flat brush and using it to the inner corners of the lid space. Well, I picked up quite a lot. So just using my fingers to blend. I want to go in with my fingers to this beautiful chocolatey satin shade. Absolutely gorgeous with this reflection here. Finally, with a pencil brush, I want to go into this matte brown shade and using this as a wing. Straight to the other eye now using Rosy, and starting off with this one, which is this beautiful pinky brownie shade. Again, is a perfect base color. I really love how she made the shades still everyday colors, and the colors, even though this is rosy, it doesn't look too stark in the pink side. For the champagne shade here, I want to go in with my pinky, just dabbing it and bring it to the inner corners of the eyes and blending it out. I'm going in with this pink sparkly shade on the fingers as well, and to the middle portion of the lid space. Now using this almost mauvey brown shade, going in with a flat brush to apply this to the outer corners. And taking the fluffy brush from before, just blending it out. Some of that mauvey shade to the inner corners as well. And this will just bring more of a 3D effect to the eyes. And that is the two eyeshadow looks I have. This is Nude and this is Rosy. For the cheeks, I caved and got the Natasha Denona High Cheeks Nude Mousse blush palette, and I'm only going to be using this matte side. I feel this very light coral shade, coral nude shade, goes well with both eyeshadows. I nearly forgot, I have to do my eyelashes before we come back and play around with the new Hourglass Unreal Liquid Highlighters. And before I wash these off, let's admire the eyeshadow swatches one last time. Going into the highlighters now, I'm so excited. So I've got two of the shades in Evoke and Divine. The packaging here is exactly the same as the liquid blushes. Inside has that little cute dropper, and on the end it has that push dropper. Here are the two shades, Evoke and Divine. And each drop, it comes out in this size. I'm just going to be playing with the amount that I dispersed on my hand here. Going in with the shade Evoke first, which is that beautiful champagne shade, onto the fingers, and applying it to this side of the face, which I had the Nude eyeshadow palette. This Evoke shade is my favorite out of the two I picked up because it's that perfect champagne highlighter shade. And it gives a beautiful glow. There's no large sparkles, it just gives a beautiful shine. A true highlighter shine. And on this side we'll be placing the shade Divine. It's that pinky glow, which is a perfect blush topper. And even on top of powder, it doesn't disrupt the base. On this side, the highlighter is Divine and Evoke is on this side. For the lips, I want to go in with a new lip liner, new to me. This is the Tom Ford lip pencil in the shade 101 Close Up. Had a swatch of this lip pencil on my hand yesterday and it's almost impossible to take this off, so I can definitely see that this is going to be long wearing on the lips. And for the lips, I'm going in with the new L'Oreal Hyaluron Tint Lip Stain Serum in the shade 601 Worth It. This is the finished look for the day, and I had an absolute blast playing around with all of these new products. So amazing in terms of how it looks, feels on the skin, and the swatches as well. It's so amazing. If you guys have any questions regarding any of these products, because I know some of them are very new, please comment it down below. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, remember, beauty radiates from within. Hence, you're beautiful. Bye. And also, if you made it this far, please do like and subscribe down below. Bye.